All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
All right, you guys, just watching the clock. Happy 9 o'clock on Monday night. It is March 7th. Are you so excited? March is here. Yay! I sure am, and I'm excited to be here with y'all tonight. I love Monday nights with you. I hope you know that I pray over this event, and I just bathe it in prayer, and I always pray that God will give me exactly what I need to share with y'all. And tonight is going to be no different. It's going to be a wonderful night tonight. And I'm very excited about the awesome things that we have in store for you tonight. It's going to be great. I just wanted to, let me see if I can mute this. I don't know if y'all can still hear me on the computer. Yes, you can. Okay. So I wanted to mute out my phone so it wasn't being all crazy. Or it's not my phone, but my computer. Okay, so now we're trying to still do the conference calls. And in the next couple weeks, you guys, we are just going to do live video streaming. So it's a little complicated to do. Me hold the phone. It's just kind of weird. So I'm hoping that that works for most of you that are plugging in. If we send a YouTube link, I think all of you have smartphones, so you can call in. My only concern is those of you that are driving, but you should still be able to click YouTube and still log on. So I will consider all the options and let you know what's going on. But I'm excited about tonight. I want to start with this tonight. And I'm going to screen share so that y'all can actually see my computer screen and what I'm doing here. The first thing I wanted to show y'all is this poem here. Maybe She Needs Me. All right. It had been a long day. I was finishing a task. As I hurried past her, a little voice said, "Ask." "Oh, not today," I told myself. "I'm tired and it shows. Besides, I might look foolish and she'd likely just say no." While drifting off to sleep that night, I saw her face again. I wondered what her life was like, her needs, her dreams, her pain. What if she'd been wishing for a friendly word or smile, a chance to know somebody who would go the extra mile? What if she'd been waiting for a break, an open door? What if the opportunity that she'd been praying for? I saw the cars she might not drive, the rings she might not wear, because I would not risk myself to stop to ask to care. So what if what I offered her was not her cup of tea? That's a choice for her to make. How selfish can I be? Oh, let me live the true God give and let my mission be, not to think, do I need her, but maybe she needs me. You guys, every day this week, part of your homework is going to be to read this poem. And the reason that I want you to read this poem is because, oh, that made it go away, didn't it? Okay. The reason I want you to read this poem is because basically so many times we stay in our own way and we get a little sidetracked and a little crazy of being nervous or thinking that she may not want what we have, or we honestly really sabotage our own team building efforts because we're not willing to just ask the people who really and truly are on our hearts and mind. Now, excuse me, I've given y'all the example before of, that new consultant walking into your unit meeting and she's your friend or your best friend or one of your people that you see on a daily basis or whatever. She's somebody that's connected to you. And one person was unafraid and you weren't. One person was unafraid and you were. You were scared to ask. You were nervous. You thought she would think you were crazy. You were afraid of the rejection. So I want y'all to just think for just a minute. Not do you need her on your team, but maybe she needs you to be willing to just ask. Tammy Craik this week is a national sales director, and she was really close friends with her own national sales director. And Julianne Nagel never asked Tammy Craik about being a face model. She never asked her to listen to the Mary Kay Opportunity, none of that stuff. And so imagine Tammy Craik's life without Mary Kay. She lived in $1 million home. She was the epitome of what you and I would think as success. She had a little girl and a little boy, 2 children. They had this beautiful life, but she was unfulfilled as a woman. She didn't have connections. She didn't have friendships. She sat at home in her beautiful home, having whatever she wanted, every designer handbag, beautiful shoes, all these clothes. But you guys, with no connection in her life, she felt alone and she felt lonely and she wasn't connected to other people and other moms. She was this child's mother, and her husband's wife. Now, fast forward in her 50s, that means imagine at 50 years old, she's raised her kids and they've left. And now what is she going to do? Right? I'm going to send y'all her Voxer message this week for y'all to listen to, because it's her story about how we can allow ourselves to self-sabotage our own team building and recruiting efforts because we are too doggone stubborn and hard-headed and self-absorbed and selfish. I hate to say that, but it's true that we think we're going to be rejected, so we don't even ask anybody about the Mary Kay opportunity because we just assume that they're going to say no or they don't need what we have. Well, one thing one of my national girlfriends says, she says Mary Kay is the best kept secret in America. And you guys, when you learn to believe that, you will be able to share this opportunity with anybody. But after tonight, my goal and my hope for you is that not only will you sharing the Mary Kay opportunity be able to recruit people, but your enthusiasm and your envelopes and your calendar and date book and profit margin will be what recruits people into Mary Kay for you. You will be beating people off with a stick when you will do this business the way Mary Kay taught and trained and designed this company to work. The next thing I wanted to share with y'all tonight, as we are going through this week, I wanted to give y'all some new party options. Anybody thinking, gosh, I do my skincare class and that's all good. Well, what I wanted to show y'all tonight, and this is going to be a little crazy, but just hang with me for just a minute. I wanted to show y'all this 12 specialty classes, how to party with a purpose. It's so funny because years ago, we had Mary Kay adopted this theme called Party with a Purpose, okay? And so what happened in the company, basically, if you will, the company had us party with a purpose. What are we doing in our business? All this good stuff, right? Okay, let me shrink this mirror a little bit for y'all to get a page per screen. Okay, so what happened was we were all on a mission to hold parties. This is probably probably 8 to 10 years ago. Okay, so it's all this big cycle, this big circle. Okay, everybody gets all about partying, and then we see the cycle come back where everybody's all about recruiting. But what I understand in Mary Kay, what my knowledge of this business is that you must have both. In order to develop strong recruiters, those people have to learn to sell the product as well. Because if you bring people into Mary Kay that are not partying and selling product, they will be out as fast as they are coming in. And that's where we get a little stuck as recruiters in Mary Kay. We can recruit 100 people, but if nobody's getting paid, guess what? Nobody is getting paid. Okay, so here I just got this in my email today and I thought, this is perfect for what we're talking about tonight. So the first one is a sports party, and I've actually done this before. I did it at a unit meeting, but it's super fun. You can do it with March Madness, Super Bowl, World Cup, World Series, all that good stuff. Any sports fun stuff where you have half the room dedicated to one team and half the room dedicated to another team. So that's kind of fun. High school student sports party. Excuse me. All of this is coming to your email, or posted on the website, so you guys can have your hands on this. Also, the poem that I just read to you will also be posted there as well. High school sports party, Pinkalicious parties, and she talks about how to really sell the Mary Kay Foundation through this party. Number 4 is a 6 minutes to sensational party, a lot like a dash out the door kind of thing, okay? Forever Young, Caribbean tan party, silk and satin office party for your eyes only, chocolate affair, birthday party, luscious lips party, de-stress, spa pedicure party, and tells you everything to do. Get excited, right? So you guys, these are 12 party ideas for you. Okay, I know I'm scrolling fast. I know you can't read all of them and you're going, wait, I wanted to take a picture on my computer of that. Okay, all this is coming. It's going to be posted on the website. But I just want you guys to not feel like you have to be stuck doing one kind of party with everybody. If you're like me, you like doing the same party over and over and over and over and over again. You master that. It's perfect. I do Mary Kay facial parties and I do spa parties, and those were my 2 things that I did. But I've done hairy legs classes. I've done pedicure parties. I've done the sports parties. So I have done all of those things. But at the end of the day, you guys, you really are still doing color, skincare, follow-ups, you're selling sets, you're booking appointments, and you're sharing the opportunity. That's the deal, okay? And so, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why every time I get on this phone, I feel like all I do is hack on the phone with y'all. Okay, so the next thing is while you're at your parties, okay, because our goal is we have got to get referrals, right? We've talked about this. We've talked about getting new leads. We've talked about warm chatter, all that good stuff. Well, this week, I want y'all to focus on getting referrals at all of your appointments. Now, when I had Kristen Sharp come in a year ago, this was the game that Kristen Sharp showed us as an area. And she looked at the Fabulous game, and you basically get to gift your fabulous friends and family with a relaxing pampering session. To win, you have to have the most points, and you receive a gift. Okay? Sorry, I'm touching the home screen. Let me hide that. Okay. All right. So next, excuse me. Okay. So basically, she's going to get 1 point for each thing that she gives you. Now, if you have 20 copies of this in your folder and there's 5 guests there, some people are going to take more than 1 sheet. And she's going to receive 100 bonus points if you can message her Facebook friends to be pampered also. Okay? So what's going to happen is you hand out the thing and they're going to race. Now, Laura Lee Jolly she passes around a hand cream and a foot cream right before she plays this game. And then on the top of the sheet, she has them write down which one is their favorite. And when they fill the sheet completely, her gift to them is that they get to choose a hand cream or a foot cream. So basically for $5, Laura Lee's cost, she gets 20 new referrals, and they can write down, call, or text. Now, the only other thing that I do in addition to all of this is in between call and text, I have them write down their relationship with the person. I like to know, am I calling her mama, or am I calling her best friend? Am I calling her aunt, her sister, her cousin? Who am I talking to? Am I talking to a great grandma who's like 90? Or am I talking to her little sister? Okay, so I just want friend, sister, mom, cousin, aunt, friend. Okay, so that's all they have to add. And I tell them that once the game is over, they can go back and add that relationship piece. I just like to know that for myself because it helps me just know a little bit about the dynamic. When y'all learn me a little more as your leader, you'll understand why I like that so much. Okay, so I hope y'all can see that game. Did I screen share that? Because I see it on my screen, but I'm not so sure if y'all got to see it. Let me do it one more time just to make sure. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so here's the Fabulous game. This is also coming already in Tracy's inbox, so she's just got to get it uploaded online for y'all. And we are having our business meeting tomorrow in the office, so y'all will be able to see this tomorrow as well, okay? All right, so just wanted y'all to be able to see this game because by the end of the month, again, you're going to need at least 100 leads, on your desk to go through. Now, y'all can do this through warm chatter. You can do this through referrals. You can do booths. You can do promotions. You can do whatever you want to. Ask your sales director what she recommends. I just had a consultant tell me this week, hey, Holly, I love to get names while I'm out and about, but I also love to do promotions because I can usually get 20 to 30 names in less than an hour. Okay, and it's going to take you longer than an hour of warm chatter to get 20 to 30 names. You guys, you can leave a party with 100 to 200 leads if you will do this Fabulous game with them. This is so smart that you can also message their Facebook friends. You guys are going to understand in just a minute. When you have 100 leads, and potentially 200-300 leads a week to start working through, you're going to understand where the parties that I'm going to show you in just a minute, where those can come from as consultants. Because some of y'all right now are going, Holly, like this all sounds great, but I just really would like to hold one party. That would be exciting. Okay. So if you're still on the phone, obviously this past week you had to hold a party, right? You had to set your March goal, do your 8 interviews, do your grateful list, and you had to finish your 8 faces and hold a party. Okay. This week, guess what? You're going to have to do all that again. So exciting. All right. So this week, you've got to hold one party with a minimum of 8 faces. And you have to generate at least 10 new warm chatter names and phone numbers. Okay, names and phone numbers. Excuse me, it is not 10, it is 20. Apologies. Okay, you've got to generate at least 20. Sorry, my screen skipped over on me and I lost you for a second. Okay, so you've got to generate at least 20 new leads, and this is going to help set you up for our 100 leads by the end of the month. Okay, and then next week we're going to do 30 leads, and then next week 40 leads. Okay, and that's going to get us close to that 100 mark. Now, y'all have already done some. Some of y'all were getting leads last week. Okay, and that's great. So by the end of the month, by the end of March, for March total, you're going to have leads. So if you've got people that you know filling out this fabulous sheet to get free gifts and prizes and all kind of fun stuff, guess what, you guys? You're going to have those 100 leads in no time flat. Okay, so I'm really excited about that. Now, this is going to be a little interesting because what we're going to learn about next is envelopes. Okay, how many of y'all like cash? Y'all like $100 bills? Because I love cash, like for real. So I've been working with one of my consultants on setting up her own envelope system. So here's what I hope y'all are doing. I hope on the front of your envelope you have your goal. And I hope on the back of your envelope you're literally 300 minus 83 left, or whatever is your goal, okay, for the month. All right, so in your envelope. So what we're going to do in just a minute, I want to show y'all something. Okay. So $526. Every Friday is a payday, okay? So you're going to take all of your sales for the week, and you're going to add them up on the back of your party envelope. Now, I'm just going to be ghetto with y'all. Can I be ghetto with you for a minute? I have a pink and black zebra money bag, okay? It goes with me to my parties. Okay, if you don't have a money bag, it doesn't matter. Get a bag, a box, a shoe box, an envelope. I don't really care. Just put all your sales tickets, all your profile cards, and all your cash, money, and receipts with credit cards all in one place. Okay, what happens every day when I get to my office, I put all the sales tickets and the profile cards in the bin for Tracy, and I put all of the cash and the money in the visor of my car. Okay, and that's just where I know where it's at. It's where I can go take it to the bank. So on Friday, no checks get cashed, nothing. All the transactions go through ProPay every day as needed. Okay, so by Friday, there's two things I have going on. One is I have money in ProPay. The other is I have cash in hand because I get all the checks cashed. Now, I know that your accountant or whatever might kill me for saying this, but I just want y'all to see this for just a minute because, and if you want to deposit all the checks and then withdraw all the checks, that's fine. This is just what makes sense to me, okay? So this is just how I want y'all to look at your money so that you are seeing what you're profiting. Okay, so let me hold this up so y'all can see it. All right, so Friday is payday, okay? All right, so here's your party money, $526 cash, okay? $263 if you divide it in half. This is taxes, this is everything, every dollar, penny, everything, $526. All checks cashed on Friday. Okay, order with half and profit with half. Okay, so once you take your profit, you now have $263 in your order envelope. This envelope is going to go get put in the bank. Okay, so you have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60. Whoops, 1, 2, 3. 263. Okay, I obviously cannot count today. All right, $263. That's the money that you have to place your Mary Kay order with so you can restock what you sold. Now, normally on Friday, deposit cash in the bank. Guess what happens? Money's in right away. Go home, place your order. Order is done. But this month, the company is going to reward you for placing a one-time $450 wholesale order. Okay, so this would be a month that I would keep this envelope till next Friday, and I would put them together, make sure it was $450 wholesale, and I wouldn't place my order till it was $450 wholesale, and then I would place my order so I can get the bling bag from the company. Okay, so be smart, you guys. Otherwise, every Friday you're placing your restock order so that your shelves stay full. You guys, what's going to happen is if you order inventory and you don't keep new products coming in to replace what you've sold as you're holding parties, you're going to be stuck with no product, no profit, no income, and no enthusiasm for your Mary Kay business. And everything is going to dwindle, fizzle, and you're going to be disappointed, discouraged, frustrated, and that's when you're going to be like, peace out, I'm quitting. If you have cash in hand, you have a full stock of inventory, you're putting money in the bank account, and in your fun envelopes, guess what's going to happen? Okay, so this Friday, all right, we put $526 in our order envelope, okay? So two choices. I can keep this $263 as my profit. I can keep, as my reorder money. I can keep it in here till next Friday, or I can go ahead, deposit it into my Mary Kay checking account, place my order, check it off, order is done. Take the money out of the envelope, throw the envelope in the trash. Guess what, you guys? Dollar Tree, love Dollar Tree. Don't you love Dollar Tree? These envelopes, I like the little ones because they take up less room. $1 for the whole box of 80 envelopes. It's so exciting. I hope you go through one whole box every few weeks. That's my hope. Okay, so there's $263. Next, I filled my complete water bill up with $70. Oh my gosh, it's upside down and it's messy. I would really love it to have pretty labels on it, but guess what, you guys? It doesn't matter if this stuff is pretty. It just matters that it's done. Okay, this is really annoying trying to hold the phone and do this. So $20, $40, $65, $70 in for the water bill. So guess what I wrote on the front of this envelope? This bill is ready to pay. It's due on the 10th of every month. Now, I've already paid the water bill for this month. So if I'm in charge of paying the water bill and the power bill as a Mary Kay consultant, and I also have an envelope for shoes, and I also have a career conference food and hotel envelope, okay? So whatever you have to pay, guess what? This Mary Kay girl pays all the bills. I pay everything. I pay the power bill, the water bill, the phone bill, the house payment. I pay the vehicle insurance, all the taxes, all the tax. I pay everything with Mary Kay, okay? But guess what? You're going to get to that place where you can pay everything with Mary Kay. And in just a minute, I'm going to blow your mind when I show you on paper how Mary Kay Ash wanted us to work our business, okay? All right, so then once the bill's ready to pay, you put ready on it. And you guys, these envelopes can go in a beautiful money bag. So they stay safe in the front seat of your car or in your purse or in your safe. Or if you're like me, all this stays in my underwear drawer till I take this out. I go to the water department, I pay cash, that makes me happy, I'm done. A lot of you can control yourself and you can live on debit and credit cards and all that stuff. Holly Lowe really stinks at that. I'll just be honest with you. I am better with cash. If I can put it in an envelope, then I know where it belongs. And guess what? I don't take shoe money and go to Zaxby's for dinner. I take food money and I go to Zaxby's for dinner. And once the food envelope is done, then I don't get to eat out anymore that month. And some of y'all might be thinking, well, dang, Holly, you know, like you make great money. Why can't you just go eat out whenever you want to? Well, guess what? Y'all want me to give you my realization? Our church is on about a $400,000 to $500,000 a year budget. Did y'all hear that word? Budget? Yeah, nobody likes that word, right? And I told my husband the other day, I said, not the other day, this was actually when we got our new budget in December, the first week of December. We sat down with our church financial officer and our church treasurer. And she said, okay, you guys, so I need y'all to make a budget. I need you to decide everything you're going to spend, every dollar. I need to know your printing, your copies, your mailing, your postage. And we were like, oh my gosh, because Sandra and I are the children's ministers at my church. So we had to plan our whole year and decide our budget ahead of time. And guess what, you guys? That's all we get. Here's your budget. You don't get any more unless you fundraise and make more, right? Okay, so here's the deal. In Mary Kay, it's a lot easier. Why? Because we get to sit down with our husband and decide how much is the power bill. I'm going to take the power bill, the water bill, this bill, and this bill, and I'm paying that with my Mary Kay money. And then I'm also going to have some fun envelopes. And then if I'm really willing to work hard and get excited, guess what? I can have more fun envelopes. But the bills have to be paid first, okay? So here's the deal. You can make a decision, all right? So towards the power bill, $526, it's due on the 15th of each month, okay? So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73. All right, so there's $173 towards the power bill in this envelope. Okay, now on the back it says $153. Okay, that's what I thought was in here, but I had an extra $20, so I'm going to go back and add $20 more. Now, some of y'all, your head is already hurting, but I just want you to understand that y'all are making more money than you think you are in your business. Okay, what am I doing? 6, 7, 6, 5. Holy moly, minus $20, $353 left to go. Okay, this is what my envelopes really look like, y'all. They're messy, they're crazy, it doesn't matter, okay? All right, so it was at $526 minus $153, but then I put another $20 in here just now. So minus $20, I still have $353 left to go to meet the power bill goal, to pay the power bill at my house. Now, if you have a month left to do that, then you know every week you're going to be putting a little bit of money in there. Divide that 526 by 4, and you'll know exactly how much per week needs to go in this envelope. Now, the one thing I told the consultant in my unit was no fun stuff until the bills were covered. But just for example, I showed y'all that if I wanted a pair of shoes for $87, on the back, 87 minus 20 bucks is what's in this envelope is $67. Okay, so that money can go in there as well. So then you're taking all of your envelopes each week on Friday and you're filling them full of cash. Okay, now whether you have a husband's birthday envelope or a couch fund or hardwood floors or whatever, it doesn't matter. And then at the beginning of the month, when the envelope looks all kinds of crazy, okay, and you get it down like this one looked, okay, wherever it's at, like this one, okay, as you check it off and go down through there, you'll know at the beginning of the month exactly what you have left to do for the next month. Some of your goals are 3 months away, 6 months away. Some of y'all want to go to Disney in a year. But if you would be willing to save those dollars instead of eating at Zaxby's, I spent $13 for lunch. My salad was $13 at Zaxby's today. I was just like, are you kidding me right now? $13 could have gone in the shoe envelope. Like what? I will eat a ham sandwich for 13 bucks. That's the point. Mary Kay Ash was very frugal. She was very thrifty and very smart with her money. She always said it doesn't matter how much you make, it matters how much you keep. So girls, I want y'all to get obsessed with your envelopes. Decide what you're going to do that's fun. I want y'all to have that fun envelope. But I do, as you go through this opportunity, I want you to pay something. Do more. Do more for your family because of the Mary Kay opportunity. Now, here's the next piece, and we're going to wrap it up tonight. So this month of March calendar, I really want y'all committing to one party a week, okay? One party a week. And in doing one party a week, okay, you are going to be selling about $300 to $400 per party if you do the company average. Some of you are going to do more. Some of you are going to do less. With your reorders and clientele and website orders and stuff, you're probably going to sell about $400 a week. Pardon me. Between your 8 faces that you're going to be completing every week, right? So 8 faces at least, $400 in sales. You're going to have $800 in your profit account. $800, you guys, in your profit account. How is your husband, significant other, spouse, whatever you call him, how is he going to feel when you're putting $800 profit, say profit, per month into the family budget, into the fun budget, into the, hey, March is our anniversary, honey, let's do something fun. What about if you got really excited about the Mary Kay opportunity and you decided to go above and beyond that? Maybe you wanted to start working on your first free car. This is going to be a minimum. This is hobby time. I can be a star consultant. Really, this is very Sapphire star consultant-ish, okay? Consultant-ish, all right? $600 to $800 a month, you're going to be a star consultant at one of the lower 18, 2400 levels, okay? But 2 parties a week, you guys. Now we're talking a teacher's monthly income. $1,600 a month is what teachers make. Y'all know this? Like, they don't make a ton of money. I made $1,462 a month as an elementary school teacher. Aides and other people who help at the schools, they're making probably less than $1,600 a month. You are working 2 parties a week. Can y'all say two? 2 parties a week. That's less than 6 hours a week selling $400 per party, you guys. $3,200 in sales, $1,600 profit. What? $1,600. You guys, what if you took your calendar and you did this and you wrote down how much you sold every single day for a whole month? What would happen to your recruiting in Mary Kay? Oh my gosh, 3 parties a week. This is what Holly Lowe did to win a pink Cadillac. Are you kidding me right now? Working a full-time job. I was teaching school full-time, 3 parties a week, 400, 400, 400, 3 days a week, $2,400 profit a month, you guys. $2,400. What would you do with $2,400 a month profit in your Mary Kay business? All right, now I'm inching you on up and stretching y'all a little bit. 4 parties a week. Some of you are sitting there going, Holly, 4 parties a week? Like, are you kidding me? I cannot work Monday through Thursday, gone every single night. $3,200 profit, $6,400 in sales, $3,200 profit. What kind of customers are you going to build? What kind of a customer retention are you going to have? You think you're going to have anybody ever reorder any product? Because I'm kind of thinking you might. This doesn't include any of that. This doesn't include any commissions from Mary Kay. This is profit selling only. That commission is going in your savings account, baby. Okay, now just one more second. Let's see what this looks like, gang. 5 parties a week. This is what Mary Kay Ash taught. What if you work a full-time job? What if on Friday night you said, hello, I'm partying with a purpose on Friday nights. I'm so excited. Let me pull my little envelope off. Friday nights, I'm so excited. I'm going to party on Fridays. I'm going to party on Saturdays. And the rest of the week, I'm going to be off. I'm going to do 9, 12, 3, and 6 on Saturday. And that's the only times I'm having parties is on Friday night and Saturdays. I have kids. I do Mary Kay full-time, but I have kids. I really just want to work my business on Fridays, Saturdays, and I want to be off with my kids Sunday through Thursday. This is what your calendar would look like. This is working 2 days a week in Mary Kay. This is $8,000. Say $8,000. $8,000 in sales. This is $4,000 profit. Mary Kay Ash expected her leaders, her directors, her daughters, as she called us, to hold 5 parties a week. 5 parties a week. Some of you are sitting here going, oh my gosh, well, I could quit my full-time job and do Mary Kay full-time if I held 5 parties a week. Some of you are doing Mary Kay full-time and you're not holding 1 party a month. Let's be clear. You have got to do your lead generation. And when you will do lead generation and have 100 leads sitting on your desk, you will be able to get parties booked because you will book faces and then you'll turn those faces into parties and then those people will book parties and then you'll get more referrals and more leads and you'll have more people to call. Baby girls are born every 6 seconds, you guys. Today, I get to celebrate my 15th year in Mary Kay. Today is my 15-year anniversary as a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant. Do y'all know that I have never run out of women? Baby girls are born every 6 seconds. Do you know that when I taught school, those little girls who are 8 years old that were in my classroom, do y'all know that those girls are 20 years old now? It's kind of crazy to think about and even consider. It's true. They are in their 20s. Like, are you kidding me right now? They are. They're all grown up. And so the girls who used to not be old enough to facial, when you stay Mary Kay long enough, guess what? They become your new recruits. Why? Because they grew up and they got older every day just like you did, okay? There will never be too many women that we can't get them facialed. There will never be a saturated market. There will never be a time when you say, oh my gosh, there's no more women with skin. I have no one else to work a Mary Kay business with. You guys, I don't know how, but I will tell you this. There are so many millions and billions of women in the world today that there's enough for all of us. There's enough to go around. I promise. If you would just make up your mind What you wanted to do was bigger than the excuses that you're making and the stories that you're making up about the women that you're too afraid to call. If you would just pick up the phone and make the phone call. Pray for supernatural courage. You guys, I hope that tonight has given you a little bit of some spark, a little bit of some excitement. Okay, so here's the deal. You're going to hold one party this week, completing a minimum of 8 faces. You're going to lead generate with the fabulous game, with referrals, with warm chatter, with whatever, I don't care, 40 new leads. You're going to do 8 interviews this week. You're going to book one party for each remaining week this month. You're going to book a party. You're going to hold a party for this week, and you're going to book a party for the next weeks in March. Then you're going to list 50 reasons why being highly successful in Mary Kay matters to you. Then you're going to read Maybe She Needs Me every single day. And to finish it out, I couldn't let y'all go another week without having to put your hand on your head, right? Here we go, girls. I am made for greatness, and blessings are chasing me down. I am made for greatness, and blessings are chasing me down. I am made for greatness. Blessings are chasing me down. You guys, I am so excited about what's happening in y'all's businesses. The on-target car drivers, oh, they're coming. They're coming. They're coming. I'm so excited. I've got an email today about a new on-target car driver in our area. New red jackets, new recruits. I know Shelly got her first new recruit this week. I know Katie got a new recruit. I know Lindsay's in Lindsay Stewart's unit. There's going to be a new on target this month. You guys, the excitement is building. The momentum is coming. Do not let off the throttle. Stay with it. Stay focused. Stay committed. Stay ready. Keep believing. Keep fighting. And stay focused. Be disciplined. Because while the world is waiting on you to fail, I want you to step up and be the one who succeeds. Let's close it up in prayer tonight, and then I will post all the information for you on Boxer, and Tracy will post everything for you online. Let's pray. Father God, thank you for this most beautiful day. Thank you for an amazing 15 years in Mary Kay. I can't imagine my life without this company. I am truly grateful for all that it has provided for myself, for my family, and for the women that you have allowed to put in my life, that I get the courage, or the blessing, I should say, of being able to lead them. Thank you for giving me the courage to do so. Father, I just pray today over these women in the sound of my voice. I pray, Father, that you would give them the same courage, that they would stand up, dust themselves off, and keep on fighting. That they would be reminded that no one will fight for their dream like they will. Lord, I pray that you will remind them that you made them for such great things. You have so much in store that they can't even imagine. If they could just believe and stand up one more time, then they fall down. Father, go away with us this night. Bring us back safely next time. In your name we pray. Amen. You guys have a great night. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to hear. Don't forget, tonight only on the Voxer group until midnight. You can post anything you want. I would love to see pictures. I would love to see your envelope. I would love to see you with your hand on your head, committing and believing that you're made for greatness, and blessings are chasing you down. It's going to be a great week. Believe it. It's one of the best months to recruit amazing superstars like me, right? March is the month to find a national sales director on your team. Have a great night.